Hi, welcome to Environmental Science Week 3. My name is Julie Caruso. I'm a science teacher at Star Spencer Mid-High, and I'm going to go over the instructions for this week's Learning at Home packet. All right, so our topic is, how did climate, ecosystems, and humans contribute to the Dust Bowl? Our first section, Observe and Wonder, shows you 3 graphs. Our first graph shows the amount of precipitation seen each year between 1895 and 2016. Each vertical band is 10 years, and the horizontal line that all the data extrudes from is the average precipitation over that 121-year time span. Our second graph illustrates the temperatures in Oklahoma over the same time period. So our first graph was about precipitation. Our second graph is about temperature. And our third graph is a model from NASA that shows atmospheric dust accumulations in the 1930s. Have a look at these graphs, and you're going to use them as you move forward. And we have a question here. Don't skip this. What 3 factors do you think contributed to the Dust Bowl? And answering this question is going to serve as a hypothesis for yourself. So be sure to answer that one. Our second day, Investigate, we want you to look at the artwork depicting areas impacted most by the Dust Bowl. And we have a set from before the Dust Bowl here, and a set of photographs and artwork that depict times or scenes after the Dust Bowl. Fill in your notice and wonder box concerning that artwork, and then answer the question. Based on the observation you made, what do you think happened to the local ecosystems during the Dust Bowl? Now, to get into a little experiment here, look over this material. And you're going to refer back after reading that this part up here, refer back to and it should say the NASA atmospheric dust loading data and media that we saw above. And then you're going to write a CER. Make sure you keep in mind what you wrote as your hypothesis. If you need help remembering what it is that a CER needs to have a look at the graphic that is linked here. Make sure that you are writing in complete sentences using proper academic vocabulary, and that you're using evidence, particularly from those graphs, to support your CER. Our next day, we have in our Learn About It section several articles and video clips for you to look at. I do recommend you looking at all of them. It'll help build a better picture of what happened and why the Dust Bowl happened. And then the next day, you're going to move into Create. And we're asking you to construct a concept map. And if you click on the link, this will give you an idea of what a concept map is and what type of data that you need to plug into that. And the particular vocabulary words that we're looking for are listed here. Next, we'd like you to demonstrate your learning by filling in this simple equation. And don't be lazy. The answers are not climate plus ecosystems plus humans equal Dust Bowl. Those are not the answers. So look at the information that you saw above. Think about some of those vocabulary words that you learned in there and create an equation that equals the causation of something like the Dust Bowl. For our extensions, we'd like you to look at the movie Interstellar and look at the situation that is laid out in that movie and compare it to what we now know about the Dust Bowl. And there are several clips of the movie, if you haven't seen the movie or don't have access to the movie, that you can watch here to help you with this extension section. Hopefully you enjoyed this week's lessons. Remember, if you have any questions at all, please reach out to your environmental science teacher and stay safe.